Runners set free from the 1600 metre marker. Caribbean Mist, one of the first to go. That's with the black cap. On the outside, Red Herring getting over. Dawn by Beauty is a little bit strong between runners. At the rail, Gibbous and Crown Charker. The outside of that one there, Ruby Cove. King Lassie's in the white on the outside trying to get in. They are followed further back in the field at this stage. We find Second Request. That's racing 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. Then comes Green Caviar. Silver Prancers, one of the trailers, and it's racing 12 or 13 lengths off the leader. Dawn by Beauty was keen, leads it by 2 at a good clip. Caribbean Mist second, 2 lengths away. On the outside, King Lassie. And near the rail there we find Red Herring, then Crown Charker. On the outside, Ruby Cove. Gibbous gives him 8 or 9 lengths start with Second Request. Then comes Green Caviar, and Silver Prancer will have to come from last, 12 lengths off the leader. Dawn by Beauty by 2. Caribbean Mist second. Red Herring's in the red. On the outside in the white, King Lassie. Gibbous tries to make a run, and here comes Second Request in the blue silks on the right-hand side. Dawn by Beauty's the leader by 2 or 3, and Second Request is now starting to close it down very quickly, and Second Request comes exploding into the lead. Silver Prancer's running on from behind to get second, but Second Request, an armchair ride you can say, won it by 5 to 6. Second to Silver Prancer, Dawn by Beauty and Green Caviar. Effortless victory for Second Request. The filly by twice over. Gave 7 or 8 lengths start. You'll see Luke Ferraris. He looks over his shoulder and he will certainly pose for the camera. And as I say, practically an armchair ride. I know it's difficult to say that when you make up the 8 lengths, but Second Request just waltzes in. Sean Terry, Chris Van Niekerk for Klavervlei Stud. Tote favourite at £2.60. Won it by what? 6, 7 lengths? Second, number 1, Silver Prancer. Third placing, that will go to number 2, Dawn by Beauty, the long-time leader. Then Green Caviar, followed by Red Herring. And further back in the run, King Lassie. So both the winner and runner-up came from way back, but the winner won, as you can see on the right-hand side. Just watch. Here comes Second Request. Under the hands, just 1 or 2 clicks. And Second Request comes waltzing into the lead. And Silver Prancer's on the right-hand side, staying on for that second position. But you'll see Luke Ferraris, he just poses, looks through his legs. He likes what he sees there. And Second Request wins it by that 7 or 8 lengths. Tote favourite, 260, back to the studio.
We've just seen the running of race number 8, and Second Request is obliged. The favourite here for trainer Sean Terry, owner Chris Van Niekerk, Luke Ferraris, well done to the Breeders' Klavervlei as well, and of course Lorenzo, who is assistant to Sean here in KZN, and he's going to tell us a bit more about this filly. She's obviously appreciated the extra distance.
Her work has always been good at home, and after her last run she was a bit lost the early part of the race and tracked into it. And Mr. elected to go straight for the mile. I mean, the way she done it today was encouraging. I think she's a nice filly, and she'll just get better with time as well.
Well, she could be on the next float to Joburg.
Probably.
Well, to give Sean our best, and when you chat to him, but well done here, Lorenzo.
Well, thank you, Dean.
Lovely. That's Lorenzo as we wait for Luke, young Luke Ferraris. I'm sure he's going to come back, taking a bit of time, maybe having a glass of water or a glass of juice, but I'm told that he's looking for a cap. And he's got a sponsor, and Second Request has come through to win very well, and that's Lang Yuk. He's got his cap, and I think he's sponsored by Odyssey Steel now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is. And of course, Luke, if you can come over, and that debut run over 1,200 meters was a very good run, considering that she's looking for much further than 1,200.
Yeah, Dee's debut. It wasn't bad. She started finding well in the end, so we decided to go to the mile, and it's paid off.
You were sitting halfway midfield, and when you asked at the top of the straight, that was it?
Yeah, when I asked her, she quickened up well, and she never really stopped. She took me all the way to the line. A big thank you to Ms. Van Niekerk, Mr. Terry, Lorenzo, all the work he does at home, and the boys.
We don't want to start boosting horses, but the way she won, it's a ride that you'd like to keep.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Another big thank you to sponsor Odyssey Steel, the Academy and Rider Masters.
How many winners now, young man?
It's the 36th.
Well, you keep up the good work. We were just having a chat the other day on the plane, and you mentioned to me that you're still schooling as well. For the guys out there, Luke's in grade 11, so he can't do as much as traveling as he'd like to. He still has to finish the studies, but how's school going?
It's all right. I'd rather be on the race course, but yeah, when we get the time to travel, we go. Joburg Saturday, back here Sunday, so we try and fit in as much racing as possible.
That's a nice way to end it off, young man, and keep up the good work. What's the number now?
36th.
Well played.
Thank you.
Lovely. Luke Ferraris on horse number 10. Second request has come through to close off the pick 6 today, and if you caught this quartet 10, 1, 2, and 6. A big thank you to all the guys. We've had Craig Peters, all 8 races. Well done, Craig. Of course, Raymond Rogers and his team. We've had a little stint by Denver, Mr. Chips Grantham, and a meeting will never go by without the mention of the best and hardest working cameraman on course, who is none other than Zayn. From myself, Deez Diamond, until we meet again, you take care. Salani Kash.